a sketch called Committee. The scene takes place in some unidentified part of the north of England, north of Birmingham. It's a woman's committee. Well, let's get down to business, shall we? Mrs. Hailstone, dear, would you be so kind as to turn off your TV? Thank you, that's a bit better. Well, it's very nice of you to let us meet here in your front room. I think we're all assembled. Mrs. Brill, Miss Pell, Mrs. Coulch, Mrs. Hailstone, May, and me. All right, May, dear, let's have the minutes of the last meeting. Oh, May, you're supposed to have them in that little book. Dear, I told you last time. You're supposed to write down everything that we do and say and then read it out at the next meeting and I sign it as correct. Yes, dear, I know we all know what we said and did, but you have to write it down. That's what minutes are for. Well, don't cry, dear. Let's have the next item on the agenda. Apologies for absence. You read out the excuses. Oh, well, try and remember to bring your glasses next time. Now, I'll do it for you, dear. Don't worry, cheer up. It's all right. Mrs. Slope is sorry she's caught up. Miss Heddle's got her mother again. Oh, a telegram from Lady Widmore. Alas, cannot be with you devastated. Well, as we all know, this is another special meeting of the Ladies' Choral Society to talk about the forthcoming musical festival and inter-county choral competition. Well, we all know the date and we all know the set song. Yes, we do, my dear. It's in 2 parts for ladies' voices in E flat. My bosom is a nest. But of course, what we are really here for this evening is to talk about this question of voices in the choir. Now, we don't want any unpleasantness. Friendly is what we are, and friendly is the way we're going to go on. But there is just this one voice among the altos that did not ought to be there, and I think we all know to what I am referring. Now, I don't want anybody to think that I don't like Mrs. Codlin, because I do. Oh, she's a lovely woman, a very nice neighbour. Lend you anything. Regular churchgoer and a most generous donator to the fund. She just has this one fault, she does not blend. May, I wonder, could I ask you to do me a kindness? Would you like to just slip outside and see if I have remembered to turn the lamp off on my bike? Well, I can't remember, you know, and I don't want to waste my battery. Would you do that for me? Thank you very much. Ladies, I didn't like to say anything in front of May, but I feel I must remind you that Mrs. Codlin's voice is worse than whatever May's was. And you know what happened last time we let May sing in the competition? We were disqualified. So, I mean, it is a very serious situation, you see, and we've got to give it a great deal of thought. Oh, thank you, May. Had I? Well, I'm a big silly, aren't I? Of course, you see, the thing is that it's very difficult. She doesn't blend. I mean, you can't. It stands out so, this voice, doesn't it? You can hear it over everything. Oh, yes. You can hear it over the sopranos, over the piano. You can hear it right down the road. Do you know, at practice the other evening, Mrs. Codlin was standing between Mrs. Brill and me, wasn't she, Mrs. Brill? And we'd just been practicing The Wild Brown Bee is My Lover. And I turned to Mrs. Codlin, you know, very casual, thinking she might like to take the hint. I said, I wonder whose voice it is that stands out so among the altos. And she said she hadn't noticed. Hadn't noticed. Mrs. Brill told me, didn't you, dear? She said the vibrations were so considerable that they made her chest hum. No, she doesn't do it on purpose, May. No, of course, it's ridiculous. She ought never to have been let in. I mean, it makes a nonsense of music. But of course it was her idea, wasn't it? I mean, Mrs. Codlin founded the choir. Well, now, has anybody got any good ideas, because we're going to need them? No, May dear, not anonymous letters. They're not very nice. May, one of your jobs as secretary is to stay in the coat room with the handbags during the competitions, isn't it? Yes, I thought it was. Now, look, May, don't think that we don't appreciate you, dear, because we do. We're very fond of May, aren't we, ladies? We're very fond of you, May. Would you like to resign? No, look, dear, just say yes now, and I'll explain it to you later. Right, I accept your resignation. Ladies, I would like to propose that we make Mrs. Codlin secretary and handbag watcher for the next competition. Now, would anybody like to second that? Thank you, Mrs. Hailstone. Is anybody against it? Unanimous. Isn't that lovely? Well, it means we lose and we keep her at one and the same time, and I must say I've been awfully worried. You know, I couldn't sleep, and it's been really quite a... What, May? Can you sing if Mrs. Codlin doesn't? May, we're right back at the beginning again.